so bright. What the hell happened last night? Oh yeah, last night think we were dancing, singing all our favorite songs. Think I might have kissed someone, and if tomorrow never comes, we had last night. We do it all again, we do it all again. So bring your friend and tell a friend to be had last night. Do it all again, we do it all again. But by the end of the night, we had last night. Do it all again, we do it all again. So bring your friend and tell a friend to be had last night. Do it all again, we do it all again. By the end of the night, wake up in the morning with the sunlight in my eyes. You know my head don't feel so bright. What the hell happened last night? Oh yeah, last night think we were dancing, singing all our favorite songs. Think I might have kissed someone, and if tomorrow never comes, we had last night. Wake up in the morning with the sunlight in my eyes. No, my head don't feel so bright. What the hell happened last night? Oh yeah, last night think we were dancing, singing all our favorite songs. Think I might have kissed someone, and if tomorrow never comes, we had last night.
A wiser fellow than myself once said, sometimes you eat the bar, and sometimes the bar, well, he eats you.
But I can appreciate, at least now, understands now that he actually has to look more presidential as we get closer to the nomination process in the Republican Party. Another effort here being made by Hillary, one of her quotes that she's a true Democrat, an obvious stab at Bernie Sanders, whom is by his own words, he's an independent, but he's caucused with the Democratic Party, and he's made it very clear that he desires success with the Democratic Party. There is no situation that I've seen so far remotely tying him to any kind of Republican themes or even bills for that matter. He's making it very clear with Wolf here in his interview that I just watched on YouTube that he is, without a doubt, backing the American worker in all shapes and forms and resolutions. And that has made me come to the realization that at this point, we're still a little over a year from the actual election of 2016, I'm going to make a proclamation here a week before, by the way, my 1 year. This week from now will mark the 1 year mark of this radio show, this podcast. I call it a radio show. It's kind of in a former radio show. I have music and all that crap. So, but it's you call it a podcast. You can call it a radio show. Call it whatever you want. Started out as a Patriots Watchtower radio. Patriots Watchtower. Was it Blue? I believe. The idea behind that, Patriots Watchtower, blue being the color of the Republican Party, Patriots Watchtower being a kind of a Christian magazine that I saw one time, and thinking that a watchtower over the blue was necessary. People could watch what the Republicans do. I changed that to Patriots Watchtower, and then after a friend of mine, Evan White, who helped me kind of found this Patriots Watchtower movement, actually had a website. He has now thrown his hat into founding his own party, revitalizing a party called the Federalist Party. I, in response to that, decided after very quick thought, to change this podcast and my direction into a Patriots Liberal Party. And to that extent, this is what the radio show became, the PLP Party podcast, probably about 7 months ago or so. I could look it up. I'm not going to. Just take my word on that. It's a high percentage of the podcast has been under Patriots Liberal Party. And I'm going to, on this podcast, go over some of the things that the party I have established, and I currently do not know how many members I have. I'm not concerned with that right now. When you first start a party, the last thing you can be concerned about is how many members you have. You're not going to have a lot. You're going to have a lot of people kind of looking at it and perusing it and considering it maybe if they're pissed off enough about the party they're currently backing. But when you first start out with a party, I think the important part about it is putting out the message you want your party to represent. And this podcast I'm going to use to do that next week will be more of a celebratory type of commentary as I celebrate 1 year on podcast airwaves.
Your very lives will gladly be given in tribute to me, General Zod. In return for your obedience.
Fuck it, dude. Let's go bold.
Hey, yo, Jason.
Oh yeah.
Say something to her. Holla at her.
I got one question. How'd you fit all that in them jeans? You know what to do with that big fat butt. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Just a little bit of patty cake with no hands. Got me in this club making wedding plans. If I take pictures while you do your dance, I can make you famous on Instagram. Hot damn it, woo. Your booty like 2 planets, woo. Go ahead and go ham sandwich, woo. Whoa, I can't stand it, 'cause you know what to do with that big fat butt. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Just a little bit of Cadillac, pop that trunk. Let's take a shot, alley-oop that don't. Tired of working at 9 to 5. Well, baby, let me come and change your life. Hot damn it, woo. Your booty like 2 planets, woo. Go ahead and go ham sandwich, woo. Whoa, I can't stand it, 'cause you know what to do with that big fat butt. Oh, yeah. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Shake it, girl.
Just a little bit of
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Shake what your mama gave you, misbehave you. I just wanna strip you, dip you, flip you, bubble bathe you. What they do, taste my raindrops, cable. Now what you will and what you want and what you may do. Completely separated till I deeply penetrate it. Then I take it out and wipe it off. Eat it, ate it, love it, hate it. Overstated, underrated, everywhere I've been. Can you wiggle, wiggle for the B-O-double-G again?
Come on, baby, turn around. Yeah, you're a star, girl. Take a bite. Yeah, it's just one thing that's killing me. How'd you get back in them jeans? You know what to do with that big fat butt. Wiggle, wiggle,
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
wiggle, wiggle,
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Shake it, girl.
Just a little bit.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
Wiggle, wiggle.
Now make it clap.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Now make it clap.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Make it clap.
Like that. Just a throw hands, baby.
Now make it clap, clap, clap. Damn, baby, you got a bright future behind you.
What is it about the wrong kind of man?
It's the car, right? Chicks love the car.
But to rewind a bit back to the discussion on the candidates and Bernie Sanders and the comment made by Hillary Clinton that she's a true Democrat. Now, that's what the PLP party I'm founding is about. The current state of the true Democrat. The true Democrat now being more or less, to me, trying to be too compromising to our ideas to the point where we kind of almost lose our very identity. I started probably about, I don't know, probably I'm saying shortly halfway through the Bush regime, a Democratic Party trying to find a foothold, and decided at some point that we would just compromise our values and basically just try our best to be that party that shows a desire for bipartisan relations, which backfired on so many fronts that we don't have time in this podcast to discuss how many ways that backfired on our efforts to be bipartisan with a party that has not hidden the fact that they play the my way or the highway point of view. And such as the what I think will eventually be considered the what the word be here, homage or destined to be a history, Obama's regime as president to be the underlying faults of his presidency. The effort to be so bipartisan, to try to compromise to the point that the very core values of the party that he stands for have been wiped under the rug, so to speak, by the Republican Party's wealthy, backed, lobbied-backed efforts to not only eventually take control during his time in presidency of the Congress, but to control all of the legislative process and leave Obama looking more like a bickering little 2-year-old who's not going to get his way.